Hello and welcome to the East Lake Community Library Foundation golf ball drop. My name is Dan Wendell. I'm the treasurer of the foundation. Alongside me here, looking dapper, is James Cuomo. He is the president of the East Lake Community Library Foundation, and we are here to celebrate the library, but also we're having our first ever charity golf ball drop. Now, we've had golf tournaments before, but never done a golf ball drop. And this is my first golf ball drop. I don't know about you, James. Is this new for you? Because it's certainly new for me.
This is old hat, Dan. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. Actually, I probably can. It'd be the one time. But I feel pretty good about what we have today. What you don't see on camera right now, but you will see soon enough, is some of our video team harnessing up, getting ready to do the feed from way up in the bucket that we have today. It's going to be really exciting.
Are you not going up there?
I was going to, but they said you're too old. We'd rather somebody a little bit younger, a little bit more live, just in case we encounter any issues.
Well, that's not what they told me. I wanted to go up, but they said I'm a little over the weight limit, and I'm not sure what they meant. Maybe my pockets are full of money or something. As
most
treasurer.
likely.
No, that's why we're here today. We're raising money for the library, so we appreciate your support. And we wanted to take the time to thank the sponsors, which you see on the screen. We'll just show them. We have several sponsors. And also, look at this cool little pin here. East Lake Bocce is a sponsor as well. Thanks to them. What I want to do, James, before we get into is I just want to show a quick video from the Library Foundation. This is one of our favorite library patrons. She is a major donor to the library, and she talks about the Library Foundation for people that aren't aware. As we're getting ready, I'm going to do a quick little add to the stream here. Look at this is the golf balls making their way over to the drop. So we're gonna follow them in a moment. But first, let's watch this quick video.
I'm Deanna Bennett. I've lived in Landsbrook since 2000 and have been a volunteer at East Lake Community Library since the summer of 2001. Well, I'm here because we are going to be dedicating or unveiling the plaque that shows that this community room, the new community room, is named the Deanna and Tom Bennett Community Room. I felt so strongly about the library. I wanted to contribute to the library and set an example for others for how they can also support the library. The library has been such an important part of my life since I've moved to this area. I volunteered at the front desk. I have since 2002, when I was temporarily asked to take over the Author Talk series. I did that, and it is now 17 years later, and I'm waiting for when the temporary is going to be over. I lead a writers group where we have published have had a lot of writers hone their craft and published many, many books. And I used to volunteer at the front desk. My husband and I were performers. We did Santa and Mrs. Claus here. We were Albus Dumbledore and Minerva McGonagall. Please don't tell J.K. Rowlings about that. And Charles and Catherine Dickens. I actually met my doom as Agatha Mystery in our first murder mystery production here at the library. But I've done everything at the library here. My husband and I went to wine tastings and beer tastings, and one of the librarians actually had a class in sushi making, so I know how to do that. I love this library because it has heart. Through the much needed expansions, it keeps that intimacy, that coziness. The staff is always a lovely, warm, helpful group of people, and I feel comfortable here. It's not a second home to me. I kind of look upon it as part of my home. It's just not connected. Well, yeah, that's one of the touching things about it was my husband died last June. It was not expected. It was, of course, quite traumatic for me. And the outpouring from the library, their sympathy and their care and concern was just, I won't say overwhelming. Everything was overwhelming at that time, but it was very, very touching. And there are a couple of things in the library that reflect a legacy for him. One of our patrons and sponsors of the library gave a significant amount a sum of money, and we now have the video collection named after him because he was a great movie fan. That's one of the things he really enjoyed in his life. And of course, with our performances, I thought this community room was a wonderful place to commemorate not only his memory, but also our participation in our theatrical business. And so the new sign has the two masks, the comedy and tragedy mask on it, to kind of remind people that this is a good place to play as well as a good place to learn and do other things. This is a place that is one of the hearts of the community. It's a place where you can go for just about everything from audiobooks to learning languages to help with your taxes to computer things. There's nothing you can go wrong with, do wrong by giving your time or your money or even just publicizing the fact that this library is here. It is one of the hearts of the community and is very, very worthwhile supporting in any way you can.
And we're back. Excellent video. That was a little thank you to Deanna Bennett for spending the time on camera, although I think that's her former profession. So
That's right.
she did well on it.
There's a reason why she's a natural. It's because she's a natural.
That's right. And unlike us who are kind of winging it right now.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to add the video feed to the actual, let's see. We got,
Oh, there we go.
yeah, there it is. There's the flag. We're gonna kind of switch things around here, and
There we go.
take a look. There's the cherry picker that's going. Oh, we got a volunteer harnessing up.
There we go.
Helmet, proper procedure from the Eastlake Fire Department.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. So I know originally we were talking about having the fire engine here, but the problem with actually doing real life equipment is sometimes that equipment gets called into service, and so from a Eastlake Fire Rescue perspective, we had to call an audible. Thankfully, the ELFR is still here to support us, along with our friends from Jan Stevenson's Crossroads Foundation. And as you can see, it looks like Chief Bessler is getting one of our volunteers suited up or ready to go. Something about liability or, I don't know, concerns about making sure he didn't fall out of the bucket. But I'm sure he's done this at least once, right?
I think so. I hope so. But I don't see the golf balls yet. And, you know, I want to thank Stevens Tree Service. They're another sponsor. They're the ones that supplied the cherry picker there.
That's right.
Or the tree trimmer, whatever you want to call it. Because we don't have cherries growing down here in Florida, do we?
Not too many.
Citrus fruit, perhaps. But so I got my Eastlake Fire Rescue hat on, and they are going to be one of the beneficiaries to support for the library. This is a joint effort along with the Jan Stevenson's Foundation, which is why we're at beautiful Tarpon Woods Golf Course. That's what you see in the background. And the main sponsor is Dolphin Financial Group. They have their name on the flag there, and that's the end goal, James. That's the end goal. Trying to get your ball as close to that flag as possible.
That's right.
And what is that grand prize again?
So the grand prize is $1,000. Second prize is $500. Third prize is $250. We also had some gold balls that were eligible. Better odds, $500. And then there are also some VIP balls that could win. You probably can't see it behind us, but any of this top shelf liquor that we have. I see some Grey Goose. I see some 12-year-old scotch that might have my name on it. I wish I had bought one of those tickets.
This is fancy Jim Beam over there.
Exactly. And we want to thank our friends at the Friends, actually, for putting together one of these baskets because it looks fantastic. Somebody's going to be a lucky winner today.
Look at that flag blowing in the wind. We luckily had a nice breeze today, even though in Florida it is in the 80s right now. In the sun, it feels like 125. But the breeze is nice and it's keeping us cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to be putting all the balls in there, and there's a couple hundred in there, and dropping them from above. Now, if I do my math correct, 1,000 to the winner. If you're gold ball, you get an extra 500, and then you can win. You can have multiple balls in there, and you get 1,000 for first,
Absolutely.
500 for second, and 250 for the. So you can get 1,750, and then if you bought a gold ball, what's that? Uh-oh.
Uh,
2,200?
goodness,
and
that's
50?
right. Not bad.
So not bad at all.
and you don't even have to be here to win it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, well, we do have some people here. We had some bocce going from Eastlake Bocce Cornhole, Connect Four, Jenga, other lawn games, and we have barbecue here for the people that did attend. So this is pretty nice little event that we put on. And I think that one of the things we tried to do is be COVID friendly. So James and I have been COVID free, and we're close to each other, but most of the people are outside. And if we are not wearing a mask, it's because we trust each other, right, James?
I guess so. At this point, we're kind of pig committed at this point. So I'm seeing the feed. It looks like we actually have our volunteer in the bucket, which leads me to believe that we're probably going to be going.
Oh, he's going up.
We're going
He's
up.
going up.
Oh, there you
See,
go.
this feed you're watching is actually from the cherry picker itself. So you could see
Oh man.
how we're going up. I can see in the distance. He looks a lot closer from the camera than he is. He's at least 20 feet up at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Looks can be deceiving. Maybe we can get another feed in so you can kind of see what we see.
Yeah, I like the dedication to the craft, by the way. This real time up in the air feed. Oh my goodness. You could see for miles from there. Dan, I think I can see your house from here.
He's waving. He's waving at the people below. I don't know. See, now we can see that there's going to be. Here,
man.
there's the safety rope in case something. He's got a counterweight. I don't know how this works. Oh no, that's the golf balls going up.
That's right.
That's the duffel bag full of golf balls.
That's right. Chief
So-
Bessler is going to pull. It looks like Chief Bessler is going to pull the string. Wow. There you go.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So my money is on a gold ball to not only be the closest, but I'm thinking there's a very reasonable chance the gold ball is going to go in the hole
You
because
think?
I heard someone put magnets in there.
That is a smart move. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up.
So what would you want? Would you want your ball to be at the top of that bag or the bottom of that bag?
I think I'd want it in the middle. I think the first ones that hit are going to be kind of a plinko. They're going to go all over the place. So the ones that fall out first are going to be the ones that slow down the middle. And then, you don't want to be at the end because those are going to be the ones that go in last.
We should get a camera feed on the ball dropper just to make sure that he doesn't have one in his pocket and he drops it last as all the scattering goes. But I still think that would be a pretty impossible feat. I wonder if any of the balls will hit that flag pin too. It's going to be exciting. The suspense is killing me. I hope it'll last.
How are we doing? I'm seeing, okay, it looks like the Chief is getting in position. We've got the feed, obviously. I'm liking this.
From our vantage point, it seems to me that they're going to start counting down. I think.
I think they're giving us the thumbs up. We're getting the thumbs up. Looks like we're getting the thumbs up. You could tell this is real time because I'm actually looking over in the distance there.
Ah, I see.
You're seeing even better than I am.
Yeah, we're at a disadvantage here. We can't really tell, but what we do have and what you can't see from this video feed is that there is about 20 spotters that are going to basically block anyone from touching any of these balls at this point, just because we don't want any shenanigans here. There is money on the line here. Although for charity, we do take this seriously. So we have a lot of people watching to make sure that we know which balls are closest. Yeah, that's a good view right there. You could see he's pretty high up there. I'm not sure. Here we go. I'm going to add another camera angle.
There we go.
Is taking off.
Oh yeah, this is
and
how
he
we do
is
around here.
He is going to take a walk. So I'm going to I'm going to see if we can yeah. So we're looking at James walking over. We're getting close to the point where we're going to drop the balls here. So another thing to note here is the Eastlake Community Library Foundation is one sponsoring this. They are a separate entity than the Friends, which is a very large group of dedicated people helping out the library day-to-day basis. And then, of course, you have the library itself, which serves as a community center for the Eastlake corridor. The library is currently open and is operating normal hours. However, reduced capacity. There is some COVID protocols in place. All the materials are put in quarantine for a certain amount of time before they're put back in circulation. Additionally, we're going to look hopefully to open, and the goal is to open this summer and get that new community room open. But one thing that we have done at the East Lake Community Library, which is the first and I believe the only in the state of Florida, is a locker system where you can actually check out materials and we'll put them in the outdoor locker and you can pick them up 24/7. So you can go outside of the library and pick up your materials at any point. So if you haven't used a locker system, I suggest you check it out. I think it's going to be the envy, or it already is the envy, of Pinellas County and potentially all of Florida. So I'm looking now, and it looks like we're getting very close to ball drop any moment now. Again, some other sponsors I want to thank here. I'll just yeah, we have Prius Healthcare. We have Stevens Tree Service, Dr. Lindsay McCaslin from the dentist down the hall. I send my kids there. And again, East Lake Bocce and Dolphin Financial Group are the main sponsors for this event. And we're getting the countdown. I see the countdown. The balls are dropped. Let's zoom in. All right, I could see a ton of golf balls there. So the drop was successful. We have some people getting close. I wonder if one went in the hole. This is we're down to the nitty-gritty. The deed has been done, and now they're going to zoom in and try and figure out which one of these golf balls is the closest. Now, there's going to be several prizes, first, second, third, as well as a gold golf ball prize. I don't see a gold golf ball. I do believe I see a VIP golf ball, but as you can see, they are meticulously working, and we're going to just sit and watch. And we're back. From what I heard, James, you said it looks like at least one ball went in the hole. Is that what we're hearing from the field?
Now, I am not a professional spotter. Our professional spotters are the ones that are out there right now. But from the looks of it, from my untrained eye, I think I saw at least one ball go in.
I see. Oh, I can hear Lois, even though her mic is muted and she's 100 yards away. I can hear her because she's our library director and she's directing traffic, and she's got that booming voice.
Absolutely.
In the diminutive body of Lois Enel, our fearless library director. She is directing traffic right now on the golf course. I think that golf ball went in. I think multiple golf balls went in. And I think what we'll see is if there's two golf balls that went in, it'll be the one that's a lot closest that went in first.
Likely. Again, this is why we have professionals doing this. You know, when they get out there, it's a sworn oath that they take to actually spot the ball, to make sure that they're counting the right balls. Now, there was a rumor that Chief Messler saw all the numbers on the balls and he cleaned them up before he put them up there, because he's like, oh, these balls are dirty. Let me clean off all the numbers. But
All
I think he might have been
Announce
pulling
the
my leg on
names.
that one because
right, so
there's definitely
this is a very
qualified
profitable
professionals
event.
out there, and I
Sorry
know
to
that never
welcome
would have
here
happened.
today at the
Not on
event. I wanna
Lewis's
thank
watch.
Eastlake Fire Rescue.
Yeah,
I wanna
she looks like
thank
she's
Jan
giving a dramatic speech
Foundation
or maybe
and
a
the Tarpon
rendition of
Woods
Macbeth.
Golf
It's
Course.
tough to tell
Okay.
from our
And
viewing
we'll have
angle,
all
but
of this
from what I can tell,
online. You
she's
can see my
listing
beautiful
who
face
won,
and
and
all of
she's
this
look at how
wonderful event,
dramatic those
okay,
hand
on our
signals are.
website.
See, this is what
We'll
you
be
get
announcing
when
the
you're
winners
looking
in
for a
about
library director. You
15
want someone
minutes.
that
Thank you
have be
all.
as animated
Okay?
when it comes to
Please.
talking about golf balls. Look at this. She almost slipped on one there.
That would be no good.
So I see some colored golf balls there too. So some orange, some green, but the gold ones are what we're looking for. I wonder if a gold golf ball went in.
You know what? We're going to find out here soon enough. I think the reason why we see the field general out there barking out orders is because
we got some numbers in there.
Oh man, those are close.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if there's any in the hole or not, but I would say if there is none in the hole, that 175 looks like it's the closest gold golf ball.
Now listen, I don't know what you heard, but we've got seasoned professionals out there. They're going to tell us the lay of the land. They're going to tell us exactly which ones, and I wouldn't be surprised one bit if some of them were pulled out in the process of figuring out what's what.
Okay.
The good news is the video doesn't lie. So we've got footage from the top. We know exactly what's what, and as soon as we get some of our field folks out here, we'll know exactly what's what.
Well, I think this is a good time for us to take a break and have one of the things that the library has done is put together a video talking about what they have been doing lately. So I want to do that. I want to show that video to our listeners here. And when we come back, hopefully we'll have some details as to which numbers have come up in this golf ball drop.
So everybody's welcome back. How's anybody with numbers? Okay, good.
I don't know.
All right, let's see who the winners are here. Drum roll.
So we're back. We've got some of our folks from Deloitte & Touche over on the side going down the list of who won what. Because remember, we actually had 3 different prize packages going on here, right? We had the VIP, which was for the top shelf liquor. We had the gold ball, which was for $500 with increased odds of winning. And we had, obviously, the main ball drop with $1,500 and $250 prizes. I got to tell you, since we're coming off of that video, it's really amazing to see what the library staff has done in 2020. I've been really proud of the way they've kind of adapted with the times. You even see that with today's golf ball drop. In the past, we've done golf tournaments. Things are still kind of up in the air. And this golf ball drop was kind of some of the nuttiness that came out of 2020. You know, Dan?
Well, we had to make do with what we dealt with COVID, and I think this worked out well. There was a ton of support for the library from people that were not here just because they couldn't make it, but that's why we did this event. They were able to participate, join, donate money, and have a chance to win. So we will have the winning golf ball numbers shortly. It looks like they have the numbers ready to go. I think
it looks like it. I don't know. I'm waiting for the person to come in with the briefcase handcuffed to their wrist to make sure they don't turn the key without the codes. Again, a big shout out and thanks to our sponsors. You saw those earlier, and you'll probably see those when we wrap up here. But without them, we couldn't have made today possible. It's a lot of moving parts that go into this. Tremendous work by the staff of the East Lake Community Library, our friends at the foundation, and our friends at the Friends as well, helping out in volunteer shirts, spotting, playing games, making sure everybody had a good time. It was a lot of fun. While we're doing this, by the way, for anybody who's not familiar with the foundation, hopefully you got to see some of the words from Miss Bennett, but the foundation is about long-term viability and long-term projects for the library, right? We work in partnership with our friends, the Friends of East Lake Library, who help with the day-to-day operational pieces, and we do a lot of the stuff on the capital side. So the monies raised today go 100%. All the proceeds go right back into building the foundation for long-term projects, most likely around expansion of the library. If you remember the expansion we had a couple years back, we're still the smallest library in Pinellas County, and we're still looking to grow.
But I think we have one of the largest collections, or at least circulations, going, and because we keep that the materials very modern,
absolutely,
and up to date, which is kind of nice for the small library. So we pack a punch per square inch, I would say.
Absolutely, we punch higher than our weight class. That's for sure. I hear the director working her way over here.
We got a 30-second break when we get the names.
She's all right. So while we're going through some of the final numbers here, we're taking a quick look at what's going on here. By the way, if you're looking on how to support the library, obviously there's a few ways to go about doing that. Not just the golf ball drop, although that's a great way to do it and a lot of fun. We also encourage you to join the Friends on an annual basis. You can obviously donate to the foundation as well. You can become a corporate community sponsor if you're interested. We've got some pamphlets at the library about that. If you have a business here in the East Lake area, we definitely want to make sure that you're involved in that. It's a great way to help support the library on a regular basis. It looks like we're going to have a special guest star potentially announce our winners here. So I'm going to stall for a little bit more time, but I do want to thank everybody who's watching us today, who's watching us later on. Again, this is our first time doing it, and we've had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have had a lot of fun as well. It's definitely a quirky way, kind of like our quirky library, to do something new and different. And COVID has certainly helped accelerate some of our general tomfoolery and mayhem and whatnot. But again, if you are interested in helping out the library, encourage you to become a friend of the library, donate to the foundation, become a community sponsor if you've got a small business in the area. And you can be. There's all sorts of good ways to help with that. With that, I see I see we've got our special guest star here to announce our winners. Would you mind doing a quick introduction for
Sure.
the
Hi,
folks at home?
I'm Colonel Kerry Harbaugh, U.S. Army retired, Special Operations Command, and
Thank you for your service.
work with Jan Stevenson at Crossroads Foundation a whole bunch on a lot of different things for our wounded warriors. So,
Excellent.
and currently I'm the chairman of the Special Ops Warrior Golf Foundation, which is partnered with the Crossroads Foundation.
And that's part of the reason why we have you here today, because you know a little bit about all the things that we're supporting.
That's exactly it, and also honored to be able to help out any of the charities in the area that are trying to raise money in a tough time, right?
Absolutely.
Tough
Thank
time.
you. Thank you.
So I guess I've got the responsibility here to expose to the public our winners.
All right.
Okay. So we had amazingly 6 balls go into the hole,
Oh my goodness.
and so they are going to split the prize money and receive $300 each. The names are James Cuomo, Phil Wagner, Barbara Jones, Adam Smith, Stephen Medici, and Larry Kaler.
Congratulations.
And
to
all of
everyone.
them, congratulations, $300. And then the closest gold ball was also one that went in the hole. So Adam Smith's going to benefit with an additional $500
Wow.
for the closest gold ball.
Fantastic.
Our VIP balls, Sandra Bernard won with the VIP closest to the pin, and will receive a gift. And then we had a 50-50 raffle winner who's remaining anonymous. They donated their 50-50 raffles back to the library.
Well, that's fantastic.
So congratulations, all the winners.
All right. So actually, thank you for being here. I think it's important to call out that the proceeds from today benefited 3 organizations. And the reason why the general is here to support us is because we are not only supporting the library, we're also supporting the East Lake Fire Rescue, who was helpful enough to drop the balls for us, and also Jan Stevenson's Crossroad Foundation, which you heard a little bit about earlier, helping disabled veterans. We're super proud to be associated with and to be able to help out those groups. And I'd like to call out that I was actually one of the names on that list, and I don't think it's right for me to win. So I'd like to take my proceeds and push those back to the
How
library.
about
and to
that? Well, thank you so much. That's much appreciated. All right. And you're a winner. You got in the hole.
You know what?
Wow.
The magnets were the secret.
I heard you talk about those earlier today.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely fantastic. Well, that's good stuff.
I see we've got our library director. Would you like to say a few words,
Sure.
Mrs. Iano?
Please,
Okay.
come on in.
Have a seat, Lois.
All right.
So, what was your take on today's events? The nuttiness, the mayhem, the shenanigans.
I think it's wonderful that we had the support of the community for this event and that we were able to bring people together on such a beautiful day. We realized that with the health crisis, people are a little bit leery to be involved in close contact with each other. So this worked out really well. We certainly did enough to benefit the library, but also to benefit 2 wonderful community partners whose organizations are of such service to our community. So we really appreciate all that you've done. And I also want to say that, come next year, if it's not a golf ball drop, we'll go back to a golf tournament if we can. But thank you, all of you that purchased golf ball tickets, that were sponsors and were involved in this event. And continue to look forward to many, many years of wonderful service to the community.
And Lois, thank you for all of your support in making today happen. Thank you to all of your staff who came out and volunteered their time to participate, to make sure that the Marshmallow Drive was on the up and up, to spot balls. Honestly, I think you've got a very versatile staff, and it showed today. So thank you for all the support making
Thank
this
you.
happen.
All right.
All right, with
So-
that, we're going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for watching our
Bye.
stream, and we hope to see you again next year. Keep an eye out on the library website, on the foundation website, and we hope to see you at the library very soon. Bye, everybody.